welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? I hope you're doing really well. I'm so excited that you decided to click on the link and join me here for another amazing video. In today's video, I'll be talking about a topic that we talk about and think about a lot. I'll be talking about our relationship with social media. Are you in charge of social media, or is social media in charge of you? Do you feel like social media has so much power over you, or do you feel like you have it all under control? And reflecting on my journey, I have had a very interesting relationship with social media. Going back to 2007, 2008, Facebook and social media was a huge thing. We were all very excited about these new platforms that allowed us connect with people who we had not heard from in a while. For me personally, I had moved to Germany and I was so happy that I could reconnect with people I went to high school with in Nigeria. At that point, it was so exciting, and I never ever thought that social media could have a negative impact on my life. After the initial excitement, I went through a phase where I felt like I had to check Facebook. I had to do things. Facebook was top of mind. It was one of the first things that I checked every day. And I got to a place where it was like, okay, no, this can't be it. It took about 3 years for me to come to the conclusion that I needed to do something about my relationship with social media, and I decided to get off social media for a while. Of course, it was a very hard decision. I knew that I had to find an alternative way to stay in contact with people I really cared about if Facebook was no longer it. And I know that Facebook is not the only social media platform out there, but I'm referring to Facebook because that was the platform that I was on intensely in 2007 to 2010. I made the decision to get off Facebook. I was very silent about it. I deactivated my account one day and I thought, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. If anybody wants to be in contact with me, they can email me, they can call me, they can text me. There are other ways to get hold of me. And thinking back, it worked. You don't have to be on social media for people to reach out to you. I think that's something that we always forget. There are other means of communication. You might be wondering, Marie-Christin, what made you get off social media? That is exactly what this video is about. I will share the reasons why I got off social media. I will share tools that I have learned to use to help me manage my social media. Let's look at problem number one. I was comparing myself to people. I was comparing the milestones that I had in my life to somebody else's life. No, we're all on our individual journey. You might be wondering, so MC, how do you handle it now? What do you do better? The solution and tool that I use now is I do not compare myself to anyone. Stop comparing yourself to people. Moving on to problem number two. I found myself no longer knowing what to share on social media and what not. Interesting, because sometimes you feel like every thought you have to share it on social media. That's not the case. In life, I've learned that you need to be very intentional about who you share certain things with. The tool and tip that actually helped me here was I learned to share different thoughts with different people. So my deepest thoughts I shared with people really close to me, and if I have any random thoughts or if I have any thoughts that I want to share with the whole world, I know that social media is that place for it. Also, this helped me limit the impulse to always want to share something on social media. Moving on to problem number three, I neglected making human connections. Sometimes when we see our number of friends on Facebook, we feel like, oh yeah, I have a lot of friends. Look at my Facebook friends. Look at my Instagram followers. Look at my this followers, that followers. Really, those people are not your friends. At least not all of them are. Some of them might be close friends. I understand that. However, I found myself in a place where I was paying more attention and having more conversations on Facebook and on social media than I actually was in real life. I found that when I started spending more quality time with real people in real life, I was much happier. I was not living in the cyber world and hoping for someone to maybe like a post or so, but I was looking at people's faces. I was having meals. I was enjoying quality time with the people that were around me. My tip and tool that I offer you here is go back to the simple ways and build connections with real people in your real life around you. The fourth problem, I was spending too much time on social media. This should have been the first point, but there's so many first points, you have to put something somewhere, right? I spent so much time on social media. I spent time when I woke up, I spent time during the day, I spent time in the evenings. I spent so many hours checking people's status, checking what people were doing, looking at pictures, sending messages, doing so many things. And I felt like I was intensely investing so much time into social media and not really getting a lot out of it. And there are different ways that you can really limit the time that you spend on social media. I've actually seen this happen more often. For example, YouTube actually tells you how much time you're spending on YouTube. Imagine reclaiming some of those hours and investing them in other things. The tool that will help you with this problem is monitor how much time you're spending on social media and start being intentional and cut back. Another simple thing that I've heard people do a lot is delete the apps from your phone. If you have the app on your phone, I can assure you that you will not be checking your social media as often as you currently do. The fifth problem that I had with social media was it did not give me joy. You might be wondering, MC, were you looking for joy from social media? The short answer is yes. I was looking for excitement from the things that I saw on social media, from other people's lives and things that they were doing, from their responses to my pictures and my posts. And after a while, I found that I was sad when I checked social media, and I definitely did not want that to be the case for long. So I decided social media cannot be my source of excitement and cannot be my source of joy. If I'm looking for a boost in morale, I can reach out to my close friends or my coworkers and we can have a real conversation. The tool that I'd like to share here is be aware of the emotional impact of social media on your life. If you're feeling sad every time you check your social media, then it might be time to either get off fully or reduce the amount of time you spend on it. If I could ask you to do just one thing, it would be go back and rekindle those in-person connections. Spend time with people you care about. Go see a movie, spend time together, call somebody, talk to someone. Let's all go back to the place where we actually spent quality time with people that we cared about. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. I'm sure we'll have many more videos where we talk about social media. So please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, share your comments and thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.